During a statement on spending inheritance in the House of Commons, Conservative MP Robert Jenrick compares Chancellor Rachel Reeves to a dodgy car mechanic which amused fellow MPs. However, Rachel Reeves was left squirming and stuttering, and she replied back. We will check out this clip and go over some of the latest political headlines from the last 24 hours. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to Parliament. Watch for everything Westminster. So, without further ado, check the clip.
Speaker, the Chancellor is like a dodgy car mechanic. She says she's done all the searches, she gives you a fixed price, you hand in your car keys, and then a few weeks later, she's found all these new problems. The price has doubled, but it's too late. You've given her your car, and you both know this was her plan all along. Trust and credibility are critical to a Chancellor. Why has she been so careless and so quick to throw hers away?
Chancellor.
If the right honourable gentleman has any chance of fixing the mess that his previous government has made, he might want to start with an apology.
Sam Carling.
I mean, this was pretty funny and actually does resemble some truth. What's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. In other British political news, James Cleverly has denied attacking Kemi Badenoch over her controversial maternity pay comments during an appearance in an interview. Speaking to Isabel Webster, the ex-Foreign Secretary emphasised his long-standing friendship with Badenoch, stating, Kemi is a long-standing friend. We have been campaigning together for a very long time. He denied attacking Kemi Badenoch on the matter. Cleverly maintained that he has always focused on promoting his own record and capabilities rather than criticising other candidates. But he stressed the importance of clear communication in political interviews, noting, when candidates are asked questions and give answers, they have to be held accountable for the answers they have given. Highlighting his media experience, Cleverly added, I have more media experience than any other candidate. You are asking me what Kemi thinks. You should ask Kemi what Kemi thinks. He emphasised the importance of handling challenging interviews, stating, part of the experience a leader needs is the experience of doing difficult, challenging and probing political interviews like the ones you do day in and day out. Cleverly's comments come amidst ongoing controversy surrounding Badenoch's remarks on maternity pay, which have dominated discussions at the annual Conservative Party conference. The controversy began when Badenoch, in a Times radio interview, described statutory maternity pay as excessive and suggested it had gone too far. She argued that businesses were being forced to close due to these obligations, despite companies being able to reclaim most payments from HMRC. Following widespread criticism, Badenoch later claimed her comments were misinterpreted, insisting she supports maternity pay. At the Conservative Party conference, she stated, some people feel that they can't afford children. I often think that too many people are worried about the money more than they need to be. She also took aim at fellow Tory leadership candidates after Tom Tugendhat and Robert Jenrick seized on the comments, saying it shows they are not serious about getting back into government. The backlash has been fierce, with charities and opponents pointing out that UK maternity pay is among the lowest in developed countries. In response to the criticism, Badenoch compared herself to Margaret Thatcher at the Conservative Party conference. She referenced Thatcher's often misquoted, there is no such thing as society remark, suggesting her own words had been similarly taken out of context. Badenoch told party members, when you are a leader, when you are a Conservative, when you are making the argument for Conservative principles, your opponents are going to try and turn it into something else. She insisted that maternity pay is important and urged Conservatives to decide their leader independently, stating, we need to decide who's going to be leader of the party, not the left, not the Guardian, not the Mirror, just Conservatives. Lastly, a think tank has warned families with children will be worse off than pensioners after the winter fuel payment cut. The Resolution Foundation has issued a warning that working-age families are more likely than older people to struggle with their energy bills in the coming months. Their research revealed that around 7.7 million households would be at risk of fuel stress this winter, meaning they would spend more than 10% of their income on gas and electric bills. However, The think tank claimed families with children were more than twice as likely as pensioners to be impacted by fuel stress. It comes after the Labour leadership last week was struck with an embarrassing defeat on a non-binding vote by unions to reverse the cut at its party conference in Liverpool. Sir Keir Starmer and Chancellor Rachel Reeves have tried to justify the cut by claiming it will save up to £1.5 billion a year. A total of 7 million pensioner households are expected to lose the payment, of which at least 1 million will be classed as low income. This low-income category includes those who are narrowly above the threshold to claim pension credit, as well as those entitled to the benefit but do not claim it. As a result of the winter fuel cuts, only households receiving pension credit will receive payments of either £200 or £300 to help with energy bills this winter. Alex Clegg from the Resolution Foundation said the high number of families with children among those struggling with energy bills illustrated how poorly targeted winter fuel payments are. Clegg added, "Looking beyond this winter, the government should prioritise developing a social tariff and investing in energy efficiency for our homes. This would help to ensure that vulnerable families are insulated from future energy shocks, whatever their age or circumstances." The Joseph Rowntree Foundation has also warned that the cost of living crisis had forced 1.6 million low-income families to turn off their fridges or freezers to afford bills. Katie Schmuker from the Joseph Rowntree Foundation said, "This looks like another winter of sleeping in a coat, not showering and only cooking once a week to try to keep the bills down. We need to see an urgent plan for hardship at the upcoming budget to stop those with the least going hungry and cold this winter." It comes as Tory leadership Tom Tugendhat said October's budget could destroy growth in the UK, and he branded VAT on private schools a vindictive and nasty policy. The Shadow Security Minister faces Kemi Badenoch, James Cleverly and Robert Jenrick in his party's leadership contest, with Rishi Sunak's successor due to be announced on November 2nd. Taking questions on the Conservative Party conference main stage in Birmingham, Tugendhat said, "This is going to be one of the most consequential budgets in our lifetime. This is going to be a budget that takes us back to the 1970s, not forward to the future. This is a budget that is going to destroy growth, destroy opportunity, and destroy hope for people. And don't just take my word for it. Look at what's happening right now." What are your thoughts on all that we have discussed today? Let me know in the comments. That brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, do hit the like and subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Westminster. Thank you. Take care. Peace.